We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the New York Giants. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Dancing to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Jones now to throw on 3rd down. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And finally out of bounds just inside the 10. A tremendous play there from Saquon Barkley. 43 yards on the ground. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And the Giants are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
2 on the play. It's 3rd down and goal to go.
From the gun, Jones. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 23. Miles Sanders first carry of the game. And he will lose yardage on the play back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brought down back at the 19-yard line.
Hurts. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Hurts. They're trying for Reagor, but it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
2nd and 5.
A handoff to Barkley on the option. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
30-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head, his head coach and probably his agent too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Operating from the gun, Jones. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
And 2.
From the gun, Jones. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Darius Slay with a pick. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Intercepted by the Eagles. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by James Bradbury. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
It's a big-time play there for the G-Men. 49 yards. Catch made by Slayton. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
So another good job defensively because they've allowed 3 trips into the red zone, but only the 2 field goals.
Yeah, that's the bend but don't break, isn't it? And they really didn't get broken at all because if you're running off the field having allowed 2 field goals and 3 trips in the red zone, you've actually come out ahead.
Yeah, flip it over to the other side. The offense, they'll hope to cash in for 6 next trip. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Philadelphia.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. This ball complete to Rager. And there he goes again. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the #3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Julian Love picks it. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. Operating from the gun, Jones. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
That's complete to Slayton. And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. He's going to let this one go deep into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. He's going to look deep for Watkins. This is caught inside the 15. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a carry for Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles are now just an extra point away from grabbing the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will give him the lead here as we get on towards halftime. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Here's Dante Pettis on the return. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the gun, Jones. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Here's Jones throwing on first down. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Giants, first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Mike 50, Mike 50. Here we go, D. All day.
Jones on first and 10. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. They come up on second and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. A final shot before break. Jones. Looking for Shepard deep. And that going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So we're at halftime with our score 7-6 in a tough-fought first half. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, so the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. And he rifles one incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Dexter Lawrence in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to fourth down. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. On the return is Pettis. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it'll be Giant football first and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. On the run, it's Barkley. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
From the gun, Jones. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 15 yards on the play, first down. Off play action. Jones. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Jones throw on target to Shepard. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards, but instead, offense out there. They're going for it. And Ingram hauls it in. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. There to stop him was Carlton Davis. A third quarter now at a 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. Again, it's Barkley. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time, they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 18. He'll start with a handoff to Sanders. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Hurts fumbles it, and the Giants have it. It's picked up, and they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him. He's got the first down inside the 10, and he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Gano the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
No, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
Eagle first down.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. They're going option play on 3rd down. That's out to the left and complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in.
Complete to number
A very solid gain of 27. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
At the 4-yard line.
Sanders toss left side. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
He's going to be very close to a 1st down. Good running, but looks like he's a yard short. It'll be a gain of 5, but they do keep him out of the end zone, and now it's 4th. And did he break the plane? Yes, he did. Touchdown. Miles Sanders with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Eagles are back within a score. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. He'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Here comes Rager. Call that a 48-yard punt and made even better by a loss on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a 1st.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the 1st down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
Philadelphia picking up the 1st on a gain of 15. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing is Hurts. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him.
I'm going to hit you all day, baby.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Flush to his right. And he whips that one incomplete there.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell in.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
They'll go to Barkley again. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Operating from the gun, Jones. He's going to air one out. And that's caught at the 25. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley taking it in. And the Giants add on to their lead. And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Giants 26, Eagles 14. Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Eluding the pressure. Hurts fumbles it, and the Giants have it. It's picked up.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the